Hi everyone, so in today's video I have some beautiful gel polishes to share with you guys that Nail Reserve has sent for my review. They're a company based in LA and make beautiful gel polishes and things like that. So what I have here are, I believe, are 7 different colors and types of gel polishes with the base coat and their non-wipe top coat. So they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And I do have a code for you guys to use for 60% off if you pick up 2 or more items on their site. And it actually is just my name of my channel, VianneyCreates, like the full channel name. So I know I go by VianneyCreates, but if you type it in, youtube.com/VianneyCreates is what it is. I'll have that information in the description box along with other affiliate links if I'm using other products that you might want to pick up. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. But with Nail Reserve, I do have the code for you guys for 60% off. If they're already having a sale, because a lot of times they already have big sales going, that code will not work, but you will want to take advantage of the big sale, of course. So again, 60% off, and the information will all be down in the description box for you guys. So to get started, I already have some nails on. These are some Apres nail extensions. So they are a soft gel nail extension that's already on my nails. Shine is already taken off, so we can just go right in. Honestly, with acrylic or gel extensions, you can just go right in with the color and then your top coat. But I'm going to go ahead and do base coat, colors, and top coat because that's what I prefer to do anyway. So let's check out what we have here. So it did come packaged all together. It was taped down the center, but I just went ahead and took them apart so that my address is, not visible on the other side there. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. I love the way these are packaged. Really well taken care of. I like to show you guys things like that from the very beginning, just so you have all the info and what everything looks like. There's a little bit of like dust from the little crinkles here. But let's bring all these goodies out. And let's see. So I did choose these colors, and it looks like I was very much in a kind of mod, kind of neutral kind of mood when I picked these guys up, as you can see. Let me put these to the side here. Really, really pretty neutrals. So I do have something a little special here I want to show you in just a moment, but I believe these are, yes, the base coat and the no-wipe top coat. So they do have a regular top coat. They have a non-wipe top coat. I believe they have matte top coat. This is the basic stuff. So we have the base here. I'm just going to wipe them off to show you. So it is a 15 milliliter polish. I will say on the back it does say, again, it's a soak-off gel polish, which is great. Of course, that's what we want for all these kinds of things. It does have the ingredients there, so if you want to read that right quick, you can pause it. I'm just going to move it sideways here because I know sometimes people ask me if it has certain this or that, The directions are to, the product must be cured with LED light, 30 seconds or per coat, or a UV light system, which is 2 minutes. And that's kind of standard. 30 seconds, 2 minutes with a UV. UV is the kind that have like the little UV lights in them instead of the little LEDs, right? And then professional use only and stuff like that. So that's the base coat. And then, of course, we have the no-wipe top coat, which I assume is going to be the same as far as the 30 seconds. Yep, 30 seconds in LED or 2 minutes in UV. And let's just take a look at the brush so we can get familiar with this. I love that they're in a dark bottle. They should be, because basically they're UV LED cured. So yeah, even if they're exposed to sunlight, they'll start curing, right? So you need them to be in a dark bottle. But this is the formula here. I would say not super thick, not thin either. As you can see, it's, making a bead. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not like dropping off quickly. A nice square brush, which we love. Everything with gel, like I said, I'm, just at home. I like to do my nails. I do my own nails. I don't generally do them for other people. You're going to want to be very safe with your curing and the way you're applying your gel products. And again, I'm not a nail tech, so this is just something I'm just telling you from years and years and years of practice and doing this and not harming my own nails. They're great. They grow really nicely, all that kind of stuff. You want thin coats that you are curing for the time that it says on the packaging, always. So Don't think, oh, I'm going to put on a big thick coat and just cure it and cure it for longer so I'm done and I can go about my business. You need to put thin coats, guys. So the no white top coat, of course. Let's see here. Again, nice formula, not super thick. I got out a lot just to see how much it would take to drip, but there you go. So really nice. And then our colors here. So I picked a few things that I know we need, you know, a lot of times black polish or a white polish to get like designs done and things like that. So this is called Black Reserve. Let me get a little bit closer. Sorry. You know, I just put these nails on. I haven't worn nails in a long time, so I'm trying to see about how I need to open things. I might even trim these back a little bit, but black polish. Again, I wouldn't take this out like this and just like slop it on your nails. You're going to take a lot of it off on the side of the bottle, just like any other time that you do your nails, and apply thin coats and, you know, 2 or 3 coats, whatever it takes for the opacity. So that's your Black Reserve. This one's, oh, this is the matte top. Oh, thank you. I thought I had grabbed the white one because I thought this was it, but you know what? This is the matte top coat. That's so nice. I love matte looks on nails, and I had mentioned that I would love a matte top coat, and she included it. So thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So yeah, so this guy is going to cure matte. It already has kind of a milky color to it. That's going to be so pretty. Oh my gosh. So that's your matte, again, top coat. It should be no white because it's matte. So once it's done, it's done. Like, that's done. It doesn't say that, but I'm assuming that's the case there. Okay, so I picked out something like this Playground. I think it's lovely. Just a really pretty topper or by itself, right? So I kind of wanted to see what this looks like. Again, whenever you have your polishes, they do have glimmer or shimmer or anything like that, and that you can kind of give them a swirl like this. Don't shake it because you're gonna get bubbles. So just kind of give it a little bit of a swirl like that. Look at that. Oh yeah, so this definitely has coverage, plus that pearlescent shine. I don't know if you can see that. Like an opalescent kind of shine to it. That's gonna be so pretty. And then we have here Marry Me, like Mary, like M-A-R-R-Y, Marry Me. And this is a beautiful ballet pink. A little more of a dusty rose. Oh, and you know what? I will say, as far as scent or odor, very minimal, if anything at all. I haven't noticed anything, but I do know people like to ask questions like that about products, so I just want to give you that info. Again, a gorgeous, gorgeous soft ballet pink. This one's called Iced Coffee. And if I don't use them all today, obviously we'll follow up, but I have some Valentine stickers I want to pop on my nails too, and maybe some other things, so we'll create something cute today. Look at this. Oh yeah, it definitely has an iced coffee look. A very soft tan, brownish, kind of that mauve where it's kind of like a pinky brown. Is that what mauve is? I want to say mauve is little pinky purple brown. Really, really pretty. Let's see. Sea, Swing, and Sun is what this one's called. And then on the top it has a little, you know, swatch of the color, and they're very close to what is in the bottle, so that's great. Let's see this guy. Ooh, okay, so well, you might think this looks kind of like the one we just looked at. This one is more sheer, so that's the whole point of this guy. So it's like a tannish mauve color, but it's sheer, where this other one is more opaque. And I don't know if you can see that from the lid, probably can't, or by me saying so, but this one hopefully you can see was much more opaque, where this one you can kind of see that sheer look to it already. So just a really beautiful, trendy color. And then this one, I figured accented with those guys really nicely. So this one's called Pillow Thoughts, and it is like a brown. Again, nice for making cheetah and those kind of prints and stuff like that. So I had to grab this guy. Pretty. Oh, I'm going to have fun today, guys. So cool. Okay, and then this last one is... I'm sorry, excuse me. So this last one I was really curious of because it says Silk Off Gel Polish, but it's the Art Gel, it says. It's called Shadow Silk. And directions say, must be cured, 30 seconds LED, 2 minutes UV. And I am just very curious of this. Yes. Oh, I love it. So generally, you know, you take your polish colors. You might put them on like a little something to help you apply them to your nail and use an art brush. But this one already comes with its liner built in, and it is a black liner brush essentially, right? With the gel polish. So again, you cure it just like anything else. So I love that. That's awesome. I will say these other ones also do a 30-second cure or 2 minutes with UV. Let's see if it says on the back. Yeah, 30-second per coat, right? So I am super excited to get going on this. What we're going to need is, a lot of times I'll have like a cuticle pusher or a little something to help me clean up in case I get the polish on my skin. You don't want it to cure on your skin, of course, so you'll want to clean that up quickly. A lot of times I just kind of like scrape it off like this and wipe it off, and that works. If you want to use a little maybe acetone or alcohol basically on a little brush, you can do it that way too. My nails are pretty much ready to go. If you were going to do this from the very beginning with natural nails, obviously gel polishes go right on natural nails. They go on your extensions, whatever you want. You're going to want to just go ahead and remove any polish that you have on your nails, push back your cuticles, you know, trim away the cuticles if you like to do that. Get rid of any skin that's on your cuticles, right? Clean it all up, remove it. Maybe use a little alcohol to wipe your fingers down, and then get going, right? So however you like to do this, to start off your manicures, do that. Again, it can be natural nails, it could be extensions. Gel polish goes on either one, right? Bare nails or however. Sorry, excuse me. So I'm going to start off with our base coat, of course. Put these guys to the side. You're going to want, again, either an LED lamp or a UV lamp. And I don't mean an LED lamp like a little thing that only cures, you know, one finger at a time. I mean, you can do it with those. You need to make sure it comes from a line that cures gel polish. There are lamps out there that are just meant for flash curing, that aren't really meant for a full cure. Lots of lamps out in the world there. Nail Reserve also has their lamps, so you can check them out. I am going to use this Sun UV 5+ nail lamp. I usually do my 2 thumbs and then my 4 fingers at a time. So I do the 2 thumbs at once because I don't know if my hand being in there, if it's laying the right way that you're going to get everything cured on your thumb. So I always do them 2 separately, but there are plenty of lamps out there that say you can do all 5 fingers, excuse me, at once. So you can definitely do that. I have some nail art stickers I might play around with a little bit, so I'm gonna get those open and going so my nails aren't like sticky and stuff, or have polish on them while I'm waiting for that. And so let me just get set up with that, and I will be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have so many ideas. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Okay, so let's do our base coat. So I'm going to do my 2 thumbnails first and then just let them cure. So again, just get your base coat on there, thin coats, and you can see I need a bit less of that. Wherever you want your nail polish to stick, that's where you need to put your base coat. So if you miss a spot, you know, make sure you get in there. Okay, same thing with the other. I have plenty of product on here that I can do both very long extensions here. Very long in my opinion. I know they're not very long for some people. They would still consider this baby. Okay, so let's go there. And again, with extensions, you don't actually have to put a base coat, but I do. And if you get any on your skin, go ahead and clean that up, and then go ahead and get this under your lamp for 30 seconds. Again, thin coats, so I'm just really making sure everything is good to go. Keep that out of the lamp, 30 seconds. Okay, so I did those 30. Looks shiny, obviously. Good to go. Let's go with, I think we're gonna go with iced coffee. And again, I wipe away the excess. I still have a good amount of product on here because this is a very long extension. And I will say the way I do my cuticles is I'm kind of not super close to the cuticle, and then you kind of push it back towards it, right? So you're here, push back towards the cuticle. Instead of starting at the cuticle and pulling down and then probably, possibly flooding your cuticle. So I just get close and push back towards that area. it is really, really nice, and I want to say like creamy, but like smooth. Okay. And once you put it on, you're going to have streaks in there, and then you let it come to consistency. As you can see, it just levels out, right? So that looks really nice. I have a little fluff and stuff right here real quick. Hold on. There's like a little something. There you go. Sorry. Switch off my lamp. Same thing for the other nail. Just coming in here. I do have to get more product than I'm used to because, again, these are really long extensions for me. So, a thin coat. And again, if you get any on your skin, go ahead and remove that with a cotton bud, with a brush with a little alcohol on it. Just scrape it away like I showed you I normally do with like a cuticle pusher or something, an orange wood stick. Just, you don't want to cure that. And again, I'm not making it thicker, I'm really thinning it out is what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm low to that one. There we go. And if I'm happy with the application, the way it looks, I got a little bit on my skin right there, like I had mentioned. Just clean it up. And like I said, I usually just kind of scrape it away because it's usually just a little small amount. Okay, and put that in your lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, and honestly, that is really good. I mean, for one coat, that's pretty good. But if I look through, I can see a little, you know, I'll do second coat, but good to go. Lovely. Okay, and then this one, second coat again, starting back here and kind of pushing up towards my cuticle. And we'll just apply that just like I did. Clean up any excess that might have gotten on my skin or where I didn't want it. And then do my other thumb and back in the lamp for 30 more seconds. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we have those two coats. And I'm going to do a little bit of nail art in this one before we do our top coat and move on to the other hands. Whenever I do the rest of them, I'll do these four and I'll do these four. I used to just do back and forth, you know, but I'm just going to finish one hand and do the other hand. So it's whatever you like to do, however your system works for you, right? So I'm going to take some of our beautiful pillow thoughts here. And again, we're going to do nail art, but again, you don't want to go super thick with this either. So they're really pigmented, which is nice. I'm going to just make some little marks that I'm going to turn into like a cheetah print. So again, it doesn't have to be super thick, or it shouldn't be super thick, is what I should say. Just down over here, I think. Okay. And I'm just using the brush because, again, these don't have to be perfect. So I'm just kind of spreading that out a little bit. And then do this one in a way that kind of mimics the other side as far as the amount that I did. Right? And then just kind of off to the other side. One more there. And that's all that's gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and cure it. You can do your black lines, but it's better to go ahead and cure this and then add in the black lines, the accents. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I did my 30 seconds. I'll get a little bit closer for you guys. That was very little. Let's do it again. A little more. All right, now I'm gonna take the liner. Love this. And really, really clean that off. It does have a very sturdy barrel and then the little liner tip. Again, this liner will help you do, you know, French tips if you want, whatever it is you want to do with that. But for now, all I'm going to do is take this and again, just really clean that off and then just come around here and just make some little like parenthesis kind of marks, a couple little dots, whatever it is that you need to make this look cheetah-ish. I usually add a couple little extra dots here and there. I'm going to be careful. Just kind of little marks wherever I feel like. Kind of fun. Okay, maybe a couple extra ones over here. Try to make them so they're not exactly facing the same way because it'll be very repetitive what you're doing and then it won't look as organic. So just kind of try to I said that, and then of course I did one that looks exactly the same as the other one there. Oh, hold on, I have a drip coming. All right. I saw that. Clean that off. Something like that. And how we're going to do the other hand. Let's be ready for it. Same thing. I'm just going to come in here and same thing. I'm being very steady, keeping this hand going. A little dot there, maybe a couple dots here to fill in this space. A little something. It's better to have a very dry brush than one that is too wet. I think this is the first time I've done nails since I have my progressive lenses, which, yes, are bifocal lenses, which is interesting. I used to have to get it really close to my face, and that's one thing. Actually, that's even why we went to the eye doctor. I was like, I have to get everything super close to my face to be able to see anything. And so, well, that's not good, you know. Let's finish this up, and then I'll do 30 seconds in our lamp, and good to go. Make a couple dots here and there. Right? Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, and to finish these guys off, I want to use the matte top coat. So let's get that going. Let's put this to the side and close it up before we knock it over. Again, a thin coat even with this, but I'm getting quite a bit of product because of the nail length, but you do want to do thin coats and make sure it's everywhere you want it to be. And then do the same thing with the other nail. Clean up wherever, if you got any on your skin, and 30 seconds in your lamp. Okay, guys, so I can see that I missed a little spot where it's still a bit shiny there. I mean, it's very minimal. I don't know if I need to redo it. I will also say that I probably didn't let the brown cure long enough because it wanted to start smearing. It was a little bit thicker, right, because I just used my brush to dab. So if you're going to do that, you're going to want to give it like at least 60 seconds on that just to really get through the thickness. On this other one, I added a little more time, and then I did it, and it didn't smear like this one did. Okay, so I think about, I don't know if it has a sticky layer. It feels rubbery, but that might be just because of the matte nature of it. So I'm gonna leave it for now, and then we'll see if we need to do something different later. So right now, I'm gonna do my base on all these 4, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cure it for 30 seconds. So again, just everywhere that you want your gel polish, you need to put base coat. So if it's not touching it, you know, your polish is just not going to stick very well. And I'm mentioning that because if you're doing natural nails, with the acrylic, again, it's not that big a deal. But I'm just trying to make sure we have that. And clean it all up if you get any on your skin. And then 30 seconds. I'm going to do one hand at a time. So I'm going to do this hand, and then I'll come back to do our other polishing and design, okay? So again, nice thin coat. Clean up anything that gets on your skin before you cure. Okay, and I think the colors I want to use on this one for these are Playground and then are Marry Me. And I think I'm going to do Playground on 3 fingers, and on the ring finger I'll do the Marry Me, so why not? So let's get this guy going. Again, thin coats we're building up. Look at that. Can you see how that's nice? Because I had mentioned maybe it's a top coat, but then I was like, well, you know what? I remember seeing it as like a full color. So yeah, it definitely has opacity for full color. But I'm going to do 2 or 3 coats to get it to the full opacity. Again, try not to get on your skin. Clean up any if you do get on your skin. So 2 of those, or 2 more of those, should I say. And then Marry Me on my ring finger. And I'm still kind of gauging how much I need for these extensions, so sorry guys. But that might have been a little much. Nice thin coats, okay? You really want that UV or LED to get right through there. Sorry, a message just came in and made a funny noise. Okay. So again, just thin coats. I'm just removing the excess is what I'm doing right now. And I'm doing one hand at a time. So let me get the other two playground ones done, and I'm gonna get it in the lamp for 30 seconds. Okay, so that was one coat. I'm gonna do 2 coats, probably 3 of this one, and probably 2 coats of the Marry Me, because it looks like it's gonna be pretty opaque after this next one. So again, just apply the polish, clean up around the cuticles, if anything gets on your skin, and cure for 30 more seconds. Okay guys, so on this one I think I'm going to put a sticker, and I know it has the dispersion layer on it right now, it's sticky. If I put the top coat, a lot of times top coat on top of top coat doesn't really work for me. I feel like that doesn't work very well. So what I'm going to do, and this might be a little odd, is take a little bit of alcohol on a lint-free wipe. Just the smallest amount. And I'm just going to wipe away a little bit wherever I think I'm going to put my sticker. So I'm just going to wipe a little bit of that dispersion layer so that my sticker has a better chance of sticking. And this is just from years of doing this. That's what I want to do. So you don't have to do that if you don't want to. This little guy. Oh, that's a little sweetie. Oh, and he sticks right away. So there you go. And, you know, is this going to be matte? Are we going to stick it down with the shiny top coat? Whatever's that you want to do. I was debating. Sorry, I have a little tool here to help me. There's just a little silicone tip tool to help me really squeeze that down. I'm gonna go with a matte top coat on this one. The other ones, I'm not sure. I think I will leave them shiny. Is that weird? I think that's fun. You know, you can mix and match whatever you want. I think that's gonna be that for that guy. So I think I still need one more coat of these guys. So I'm gonna go with another coat of Playground. Again, a third thin coat. And then I'm going to do my matte top coat on the one where I just put the sticker, okay? And then again, 30 seconds, so they all get done at the same time there. And I will be right back. Okay, guys, so 2 matte nails, shiny ones. You can put the matte top coat on the Playground if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and do my no wipe top coat on those 3. And those are done. And then I'm going to do the other hand exactly the same way. So just again, thin layers. So even with your top coat, thin layer. If you do a really thick layer, again, it might not cure as well, but also you might get a heat spike when you put it in the lamp. So if you feel a little heat, just take your fingers out and then bring it back in and out and back in until you don't feel that heat spike, and then let it finish curing. Okay, for the full 30 seconds, okay? Top coat, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so that is done. So it's no wipe top coat, yeah, and there's no stickiness. Again, this little guy feels like jelly-ish, but I don't know if that's just from, you know, whatever. If you want, you can take some alcohol and give it a wipe and see if that makes a difference, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't need it. It does feel a little bit different, so something to think about, okay? So there you are. Let me back up a little bit. So I'm going to do the other hand exactly the same way. You know, I already showed you how to do this. I'm just going to be very careful about it. And then clean up. Always clean up if you get any on your skin. One other thing people like to do, and I've noticed, and what's funny is, in my opinion, back in the day, we always said you cap the tip because you always want to make sure the tip of your nails are capped off so that the polish doesn't have anywhere to peel. But people nowadays are like, oh, no, you want to crisp it back up, especially when you have acrylics or extensions. So you can always just come in and just make it crispy again on the edges across the top if you want. You don't have to do that. Because what happens is with the layers of gel, it does kind of round things out. So just something to think about. So if you want to do that again, go for it. If not, don't worry about it. And I will do the other hand and I'll be back. Okay, guys, so you saw me do that other hand. Again, not sure that we really need a wipe on the matte one, but, you know, it did feel a little different after I wiped that down. And that is it, guys. So great 30-second cures. Again, nice thin coats so you get that good cure. If you're doing like a cheetah nail art, make sure it's nice and flat. I do have some charms that I'm going to add to my nails, and I'm just going to use a little bit of acrylic to stick them on because I know acrylic will really do a good job of holding those on. So I think I'm going to stick some on here and maybe a couple. You know, this nail was like crooked, and so I'm like, how can I fool people into thinking that's not as crooked? So I think what I think I'm going to do is stick a charm kind of towards off the nail, which I think will be really fun on both sides. So just going to grab some acrylic and do that real quick. But that's it, guys. So let me wash my hands so we can get a look, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just washed my hands, made sure that I had filed them up like I was going to do and all that, and a little lotion, and of course your cuticle oil. Like I said, I'm just going to stick these charms on with a little bit of acrylic, so just some monomer acrylic powder, and plopping that down, putting these guys right in the center of that. Or I might put it on the charm first and then put it on my nail. I don't know. Either way. But the matte is really nice and matte. If you put cuticle oil on it, it's going to look shiny for a minute, but it'll go back to matte. Don't worry about that. Really nice. So thank you so much. Oh, I didn't put it on this end, did I? I guess I did. Nail Reserve for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I will have the links in the description box along with my 60% off code. Again, if they don't have a sale going on, you can use that on 2 items or more in your cart. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have the images there. I'll have links as available, and I'll see you all at the next one. Bye now.